A waiata, a wail, filling the House of Parliament, MPs wiping away tears, the Green Caucus red-eyed and solemn. Their co-leader James Shaw spoke on behalf of his party, describing Fa'anānā Efeso Collins as a proud son of the Pacific, a tireless advocate, joyful, kind and thoughtful, an extraordinary man.
And 6 days ago, standing right here in this house, Efeso Collins delivered his maiden speech. It must also now serve as his valedictory. He spoke of his journey here. He spoke of his love for his family. And that evening, Efeso was joined in celebration by some of his closest friends and family. There's a photo from the evening which captures one of Efeso's daughters dancing in full Samoan dress. Behind her, slightly out of focus, is her proud father, our friend, with the biggest smile on his face. To his girls, your dad will be your Valentines forever.
The araha stretched across the chamber, breaking party colours. One by one, leaders paid tribute.
He certainly lived by the words he uttered in his maiden speech, which was to lead with a spirit of peace and love and service. He was what I would call a true servant leader.
And I believe that we were only just starting to see his true potential and what he had to offer for Aotearoa New Zealand.
Our heart goes out to his wife, his children, his parents and his communities. We are so grateful for their generosity in sharing him with us.
And then they rose, Parliament's business suspended for the week, leaving MPs to grapple with the sudden and shocking loss. The Greens' Marama Davidson had already left for Auckland to be with her friend's family, James Shaw remaining behind to support the team.
The news has come as a profound shock. And our absolute priority is to Efeso's wife and to his young girls. Aotearoa and the Green Party have lost one of the kindest, most dedicated champions of fairness.
Efeso Collins was born and raised in the Auckland suburb of Otara. His parents arrived from Samoa in the 1960s. A devout Christian, he bore the Samoan Matai title of Fa'anānā and made it his mission to serve his community.
There's a saying in Samoan, e le tū whaamaunga se tangata. No one stands alone, no one succeeds alone, and for me, no one suffers alone.
From 2016 to 2022, he sat on Auckland Council for the Manukau ward alongside Alf Filipina.
People use the word charismatic, but man, he definitely that. When you talk to him, I mean, he just amazed me when we were around our governing body table or just around council. How intelligent he is. He is somebody that you will always want to listen to.
As a councillor, Fa'anānā stood on the Labour ticket, a long-time party member with links which continued even after he later joined the Greens. One of his final social media posts was congratulating Labour's Barbara Edmonds on her promotion. She was too emotional to speak today, leaving the words to others in her Pacifica caucus.
There's a Samoan proverb which in English translates to the pathway to leadership is through service. And Efeso lived that proverb.
I've known Efeso since 1991. We really miss him from the local community too. My thoughts and prayers go out to Fia and the kids and his mum as well.
While already well known in his communities, it was in 2022 that Fa'anānā rose to nationwide prominence, contesting the Auckland mayoralty race with a memorable campaign jingle.
Nobody else better than Efeso, cause we keep it real sweet like Nesso. Auckland, get ready for the wrestle. South AK on the map, yeah, let's go.
He came in second to Wayne Brown, who today described his former opponent as a good friend and a bold leader who he had a lot of respect for. Soon he was courted by the Green Party and ranked 11th by the membership, high enough to enter Parliament after last year's election.
Hope is coming.
As mentioned earlier, it was just last week that he delivered his maiden speech in the debating chamber, setting out his hopes and aspirations at what all thought would be just the beginning of his parliamentary career.
If I was to inspire anyone by getting to this house, In my work over the next 3 years, I hope that it's the square pegs, the misfits, the forgotten, the unloved, the invisible. It's the dreamers who want more, expect more, are impatient for change, and have this uncanny ability to stretch us further.